Welcome to the Green Bay Packers fans channel. If you're a die-hard fan of the Packers, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest news and discussions about your favorite team. Today, we have an exciting topic to cover. Former Green Bay Packers star won't rule out a return to the team in 2025. The Packers season isn't over just yet, as they're set to face the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild-card round this weekend. On a positive note, starting quarterback Jordan Love has been fully involved in practice over the past couple of days and is not listed with any injury concerns heading into Sunday's game. He did suffer an elbow injury during the Packers' Week 18 loss to the Chicago Bears, but thankfully it seems to be healing well. However, it's not all good news. Unfortunately, the Packers will have to make do without wide receiver Christian Watson for the entirety of the NFL playoffs and likely for the beginning of the next season. Watson, in just his third year, suffered a torn ACL in the heartbreaking loss to Chicago. This loss is a significant blow to the Packers, as it impacts not only their postseason offensive strategy, but also how general manager Brian Gutekunst will approach building the roster for 2025. With Watson sidelined, Green Bay will undoubtedly need to look for a new wide receiver to bolster their receiving core. One possible option that's been generating a lot of buzz is the return of a former Packers legend, Devante Adams, open to a possible return to Green Bay. As many Packers fans remember, three-time All-Pro wide receiver Devante Adams requested a trade from Green Bay after the two sides couldn't agree on a contract extension following the 2021 NFL season. Since then, Adams has suited up for the Las Vegas Raiders and more recently, the New York Jets. Given the Jets' tough season and their rumored plans to part ways with both Adams and Aaron Rodgers this offseason, speculation is running high about where the former Packers standout might end up next season. During a recent appearance on the Up and Adams podcast with Kay Adams, Adams revealed that he is not entirely ruling out a potential return to Green Bay. When asked by Kay if he would consider rejoining a team that rhymes with smackers, Adams gave a thoughtful and candid response. With a smile, Adams said, "You can't rule anything out. I've got a lot of love for all the organizations I've played for, so I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule out anybody. Obviously, I think there might be some saltiness from some of the fan bases I've been with due to not fully understanding the personal reasons behind the decisions I made. But that's in the past," he continued. "I'm keeping my mind open to whatever. The Packers are a great team, and if they felt like a return was a possibility, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But I'm still with the Jets right now, so I can't really be out here talking about other teams. It's going to be an interesting off-season for sure, different than any I've had before, so I'm staying open-minded." Interestingly, it was during an appearance on Up and Adams last off-season that the host jokingly suggested to Xavier McKinney to consider joining the Packers, which ultimately led to McKinney becoming an all-pro safety for the team. In light of that, some fans have humorously or seriously said that if Adams does return to Green Bay, a Kay Adams statue should be built at Lambeau Field in her honor. If Adams were to come back to the Packers, he would join a select group of prominent wide receivers like James Jones and Randall Cobb, who have returned to Green Bay after stints with other teams. It's certainly an intriguing possibility, and with the off-season ahead, it will be interesting to see if a reunion between Adams and the Packers comes to fruition. Stay tuned for all the latest developments.